Hello everyone and welcome to another track guide. Formula Vee for the Jefferson layout of Summit Point. It's been a while since the car's been on this track, so let's get into it. For qualifying you want to be all the way on the left, but turn 1 is a good overtaking spot in the race. I couldn't find any good clear braking markers for this one, so I had to use the trees here on the right. Once I lose that out of my FOV, I'll go hard on the brake to about 90% brake pressure before quickly bleeding it off, going into trail braking all the way to the apex of the corner, which is at the top. When you get to the curb and your apex, I go full throttle again and let the car wander out to just about mid-track, setting it up for corner number 2. For the 2 chicanes for turn 2, I do take a bit of curb on both, just don't take too much. And for the second one, I do lift a tiny bit just to settle the car, because sometimes it felt like it would slide a bit. For turn 3, I don't have a clear braking marker once again, so I try and brake just before the painted part of the track here. Then I go to about 70% brake pressure, and I trail the brake all the way to the beginning of the curb. I get close into the curb, but I leave the apex quite late, just before the corner starts to open up again. Once the corner starts to open up, you'll be able to go full throttle again. On the ideal lap, you'll have the left set of tires running at the painted strips in the middle of the track. And for turn 4, you want to bring the car close into the grass to take the shortest route possible. Bring the car over to the right for turn 5. Getting turn 5 right is going to be essential for your lap times. I brake when I lose this tree here on the left from my FOE. A quick hit to about 50% and quickly off the brake again. It's really easy to underdrive this corner. And if you carry too much speed, you will spin around. The apex here is in the middle of the corner, and I do take a bit of the curb here on the inside. The car can be really unstable here on the limit. I use the throttle to stabilize the car a little bit. Once I'm off the curb, I'll go full throttle again. Another essential thing is to keep it within the track. If you go onto the grass, it will hurt the lap time quite a lot. Going up to turn 6, draft is going to be strong in the race. Just keep that in mind when you race here. Turn 6 and 7 also essential for your lap time around here, and also one of the trickiest. I brake when I pass the middle of the track here, as indicated by the line. When I brake, I go only to about 40% brake pressure, and I keep that all the way to the top of the little hill. I do a double apex corner here, so just before we go up the little hill, I'll apex the first time, then I'll track out to just about mid-track, before going in for the second apex again, in the later part of the corner. I do this to straighten the braking part of the corner for the first apex, and when I get to the second apex, I'll go full throttle, and of course tracking out to the right to help the car accelerate a little bit quicker. And that's a lap around Jefferson in the Formula Vee. Not the easiest track at all, but it's really fun to race here. If you want more track guides like this, I've linked my playlist down below, and hopefully this has helped you. If it has, leave a like down below, consider subscribing as well. And now for the uninterrupted hot laps.